Last Thursday, an admin by the name of Don Parizo released a forum post basically saying an update on upcoming updates. This forum post went into detail about the next huge content update that we can expect here on Hypixel Skyblock, and it could be here as soon as in 10 days. Or a little bit longer, but pretty soon is what I'm trying to say. And honestly, I am so excited for this update. The leaks that we've seen so far have been amazing. And the first thing that went into my head is how can I prepare for this? So I decided to put this in video form so that everyone can try and be as prepared as they can be for the new upcoming content update. Today, we're going to go into detail about items that you should make sure that you already have, as well as some skills that you should level up beforehand, and overall just how to prepare for this massive content update. I'm super excited for this. We haven't seen a mining update or an update to the deep caverns since the launch of Skyblock well over a year and 6 months ago. So this is going to be a massive update and I cannot wait for it to come out. So without further ado, let's jump into how you can prepare for this update. However, only a small percentage of the people actually watching this video are subscribed. If you aren't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You can change your mind at absolutely any time. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. The forum post that we received last Thursday only gives us so much detail and only so much that we can do to prepare for this update. But there's a few major things that we really need to take into consideration about how to be prepared. The first thing that I saw that came to mind is that we are getting 2 brand new ores. Whether these are in the deep caverns or a brand new island themselves, we are not yet aware of. But then again, the deep caverns goes down pretty far. I don't know how much further they can really push that thing down towards the void. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see whatever they do. But with 2 new ores coming in, that means that you should be prepared by doing one thing in particular. The main thing that I mean by this, and if you haven't done this already on Skyblock for some reason, then do you even play this game, bro? But nonetheless, make sure that you have the Obsidian Sanctuary unlocked. I know that goes without saying, but there's some people who honestly just don't have it unlocked yet. So make sure you've come down here at least once, because if it keeps on going downwards, or if it's like the next island, then we just need to make sure that you have, like, I don't know, everything that you need. So first step, make sure you've gone to the Obsidian Sanctuary. With 2 new ores being introduced, being Mithril and Titanium, it almost goes without saying that we should expect to see a new pickaxe. The last new pickaxe that we saw was actually in the end, and it was the Stonk. The Stonk is a great pickaxe. I mean, it comes with efficiency 6. You can add compact on to get extra drops, and overall, pretty solid pickaxe. It costs 500,000 coins from the end, and you can buy it. And yeah, I would make sure that you have one of these, but I expect a brand new pickaxe as soon as the new area opens up. I think we're going to be able to craft one with either Mithril or Titanium, or both. Who knows? It's a big mining update, so pickaxes kind of go without saying. That also leads me into making sure that you have a diamond pickaxe. The Stonk here is actually only a gold pickaxe, meaning that it can't mine all the top, like you can't mine diamond ores with a Stonk. So just in case you need something like a diamond pickaxe to mine Mithril and Titanium, make sure that you have a diamond pickaxe ready to go. Something with like efficiency, experience, fortune. I have smelting touch on mine, telekinesis. Those are just some of the general pickaxe enchants that you should make sure that you should have on a pickaxe. But nonetheless, I'm going to go into more detail about that in just a second. From what I know, none of these enchants that you actually see on my pickaxe right now have any level requirements. Experience 3 might, but the rest of them, I don't believe they actually have a level requirement. That doesn't mean that some of the new enchants we can expect to see for pickaxes won't. So make sure that you have your enchanting level up a decent amount. I already have my enchanting level up to level 60, so that whatever enchants they add that have a level requirement, I'm ready to go. Because if you guys don't remember from the last enchanting update, they actually added level requirements on nearly every single enchant on the server. So just making sure that you have it, I'd say above 36, just make sure that you're kind of prepared, because you never know. For all we know, they're going to put a mining enchant at enchanting level 60. I doubt they'll do that, but you never know, and it's always worth being prepared. So make sure that you guys are doing your experiments with your experimentation table, and just making sure that your enchanting level is good to go as well. Without knowing what Mithril and Titanium will include in terms of new items, new enchants, new armor, and new pickaxes, I would make sure that you try and have like a mineral set or something similar, just so that you're prepared. Mineral is actually one of the best mining sets, mainly because it provides like a similar type of perk to nuking. So if we go to the end really quickly, every time I mine a block, it actually mines 8 other ones. And so I can kind of just hold shift and walk around in the end and get a ton of mining XP just by doing stuff like this. So I don't know if Mithril or Titanium are going to be obtained the same way, but nonetheless, let's say there's a piece of Mithril right here on the wall. If I mine it, I can also mine the nearby Mithril and stuff like that. So just making sure that you have mineral armor might actually go a long way. The only thing is, and the only concern that kind of comes with this, is refined minerals took a huge spike when they announced that this was a mining update. They've since then dropped down by over 100,000 coins, which you can see on some of the graphs from the 30-day one. As you can see, it peaked up to 466k per refined mineral, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's starting to slow down a bit. So I think honestly right now is one of the better times to try and get it before people get way too hyped about this update. That's why I'm making this video 2 weeks in advance, just so you guys can kind of be prepared. And that also leads me into a couple of investment options that you can make. Also, keep in mind that I do not control the markets. These are subject to change, but here are some things that I would recommend investing in if you're trying to make a quick buck with this update. First thing I recommend investing in is refined mineral. There are a lot of people who won't buy a refined mineral set or a miner set like this until the actual update is there. They can see it and they're ready to go because it's a lot of coins. Like for example, if I wanted to buy, I believe it's 24 for an armor piece. If I were to buy 24 right now, that would cost me 8.8 million coins, which is kind of ridiculous for a mining set. So just making sure that you're prepared, but a lot of people aren't going to be as prepared as you might be. So investing in refined minerals might come back with some huge investment opportunities, and you might be able to flip a major profit as soon as the update actually comes out itself. But besides that, I mean, there's some risky things that you can invest in, like enchanted diamonds. You never know if those will be needed. It might even just be people who are going ahead and crafting hardened diamond armor to actually go ahead and craft the mineral armor. So just stuff like that. Try and think about everything that has to do with mining and seeing where you can invest before the update. But mithril and titanium are going to add a ton of new stuff overall that I'm really excited for. The next area that we're talking about is pets. Silverfish pet, without a given. I mean, boosts your mining EXP by 30%. Overall, just a really good mining pet to have. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get a new pet from this update, something that kind of increases drops. I just took a look through my pets menu here, and like the other mining pets are like Wither Skeleton, which is for damage, maybe like more practical in dungeons nowadays. The rock pet, which makes you a little bit tankier while sitting on your rock, gain plus 27% damage, while sitting on your rock, gain plus 22.5% defense. Honestly, nothing really insane with that mining pet as well. So yeah, the mining pets are really lacking in that sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a much better and improved mining pet when this update actually does drop. But in the meantime, I would say, honestly, just go for a silverfish. They're relatively cheap. If we check auction house right now, I bet you could buy a legendary one at any time. It's one of the staples to everyone's pets menu. And the silverfish pet, for example, highest price. These are all level 100s. And they're going for under 10 million coins for a level 100. So very cheap to pick up right now. For level 100, 5.5 mil. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 5.4 mil, 5.4. Yeah, you can pick these up for absolutely no coins. So if you do need a mining pet, go ahead and pick up a silverfish. They're super cheap, high level, and honestly worth the investment because they also provide haste 3, so you can actually mine a lot faster. A mining update is very overdue, and I hope they do this type of thing to forging next. Like, they've kind of been going back and kind of revamping some of the skills, as we saw with farming, with the Jacob tickets and the competitions, and then also like we saw with enchanting, how they changed it to the new experimentation table. Now we're going to see it with mining. I'm super excited for this update, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Some of the leaked pictures that we've seen are just insane, so I cannot wait for this update. But I hope they go around and do this to the rest of the skills. Also, do not be surprised if they add mining 60 through this update. I'm expecting it. I'm trying to get mining 50 before then, just so I can kind of grind it out with the update. But nonetheless, I think that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to show that you did by leaving a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. But I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care and peace.